Hey, soul family, excuse my face. This is my sleepy face. I actually went to bed early, not feeling too good today, but and on my heart, I just kept hearing twin flames need support. And if you're on a twin flame journey, I mean, a lot of my videos are about narcissistic healing, and things like that, but I've also feel that I'm on a twin flame journey and I'm at a really great place of feeling pretty healed and over a lot of the roller coaster ride of that. I don't know if any of you can relate to that, but it's a very soul awakening situation. And I just really felt like those of you that are a really great place of healing might just need the encouragement to know that even though you may still be thinking of them from time to time and maybe still see their name or dates that were important to you, I mean, I feel like if you're finding this video, you're having less and less of that, and you're at a really great place of surrender. You've detached completely, and it's okay from time to time if you still have memories. If you're like me, you're a very sensitive, empathic person, and you pick up on energy, and there is definitely a soul bond between the two of you. And because you have a really strong relationship with them in the 5D, they were in your life for a reason, meant to help you heal. So much of your healing happened behind the scenes, energetically, in isolation and in a hibernation stage. And it's okay for you now to want to be supported in the 3D. You are being called to come out of the shadows and shine your light, and know that it's okay to have love for a person who you had to disconnect from, that you feel very spiritually connected to, because I do believe that we were meant to help each other heal in those spiritual realms. And so now we can find more self-worth and self-love and set better boundaries and things like that. They did teach us that, just as the narcissist taught us a lot of things. I've had both of those things happen. It's just like I've had multiple types of births: home birth, epidural birth, natural childbirth. I could write a book. I feel the same way about my situation spiritually. Like, leaving my narcissistic partner was definitely the catalyst for opening up into all kinds of other healing. And then years later met who I believe was my twin flame, and there was a lot of spiritual healing happening. And I've spent a lot of time being angry about not being able to be in physical union with my twin flame. So this might not resonate with everyone. Some people might be in union. But for me, I feel like I'm on a different group of twin flames that are maybe not meant to come together. So that's okay, right? And that's okay. I spent a lot of times being angry about that, because I do want to have deep, soulful love, and I do believe that is in my soul path. But I remember one time I had a Reiki session for myself. I do Reiki, but I wanted some healing for myself. And during the session, I believe my my twin flame came through, and I was angry. Like, why are you here? You don't want to be with me physically. Get out of here, right? But I've come to just appreciate that they might have been one of my guides, even though they can't physically be with me. If there was like a forbidden reason why we couldn't be together, I now have come to appreciate meeting them. And maybe you're at a great place of surrendering like that too. And so I felt like when I was meditating, I was kind of clear my energy. And when I was clearing my energy, I heard like the firework sound of that one firework that, like, on the 4th of July, in the United States, we do the fireworks. It has that like singeing sound. It pops real fast and singes. And I thought that was really interesting. But you're at a really great place of healing and clearing. I'm just looking at my notes. Energy really a lot faster than before. Like, when you set an intention, you want to clear something that's coming up for you, a lower vibrational energy, fear, doubt, shame, worry, whatever, guilt, lack mindset, even. Like, you're really good at recognizing it, having the awareness, and clearing it. So good for you, whatever you've been doing. It's happening at a faster rate right now, and you're being more grateful for the lessons. I already said that, but that's because you're expanding at a higher consciousness and you're upgrading faster. So doing all that healing has really paid off. I still feel like when I was actually going to get my pendulum, I went over to look at my crystals, and my crystals were like askew off my little clear quartz little holder thing. And the ones that were missing were the sacral chakra, the heart, and the crown. And in fact, I brought them over to my bed to kind of meditate on the energy, and I actually literally lost my crown chakra. So crown chakra stone. So you still could be healing wounds around the heart chakra. I don't know, for me, I've been pretty emotional lately and having a lot of stuff come up that I thought was cleared, but it must have been buried. And obviously the sacral, and I don't know where my little crown one is. So that's weird. But there still could be some healing. I did a little remote Reiki on everybody. So if you connect with this video, if you like, share, subscribe to my channel, comment or something, you will instantly get that energy exchange of that healing, that full body, quick, rapid Reiki healing to open up all your chakras and whatnot. And I think I'm really at a loss for where my crown chakra stone is, but I think it's just a sign to not forget that part of you and to continue to keep meditating and clearing your energy and recognizing that you are at a higher consciousness. Not everybody's going to be able to resonate with your energy. And even the twin flame, like we all have a choice, right? Like your twin flame, and you might have had a mission in this earth to come together and possibly even be in union, and everybody has free will. And that's the sad part of life, right? Like you can only do so much work on yourself, and it's up to other people and their free will. So your twin flame possibly chose to abandon mission, and only really strong masculine energies can handle a feminine energied person, and we're balancing both within us all the time. But you might find yourself drawing people to you that cannot hold space for you as well as you hold space for them. Like your light is shining so bright now that it illuminates a lot of shadows in other people, and some people choose to do the healing and will move forward with you and come on the journey with you. But you're upgrading at such a rapid rate and healing at such a rapid rate because that's an intention that your soul came here to call in, as like your main purpose is your spiritual awakening and your spiritual guidance and tapping into yourself. And not everybody is on that same path, and some people meet you because the divine is kind of seeing, what are they going to do with this energy? Are they going to take it for granted? Like, are they going to appreciate the divine gift of somebody being protected and spiritual and tapped in? Like, that is a sacred gift that somebody's given of your energy, and not everybody is going to be able to be there for the long haul. And my nose is dripping. That's releasing a lot of fear right now. But maybe knowing this is helpful to you, like to just trust the people coming into your life and give it time to see how they're going to handle you, and if they're going to be able to rise with you and walk the next season with you, or if they're going to tap out and like go back to what feels safe. I just had that experience recently, actually. Disappointing, but I think I need to remember that it's not an easy path. Like the spiritual awakening, spiritual healing path is not easy, and I've been through so much, and I don't know of anybody that I know personally that could have probably handled the things that I've had to face. So you're looking for someone special if you're looking for love. And I actually was, as I was channeling this, a Facebook post popped up about a lady inherited a bunch of Nicholas Spark books, and she was like, which one's the best? And everybody was chiming, and they're all great, and I was like, Nicholas Sparks always writes about some kind of conflict, but with a theme of love. So like, don't discount that you want love, but it's a great place for you to be detaching, and it's a really great place for you to also to remember that you're elevating to a point where not every person is going to be able to handle your light and your illumination, and they have free will to choose. And the divine is allowing people to come into your life. If you're a male and like maybe more in your masculine energy, maybe God is allowing, divine source energy is allowing females to come to you if you want love, and asking them to, basically, are you going to rise up and heal and do the work and lean in, or are you going to back off and go back to what's familiar and safe? And so, if you're a feminine energy, it's not about gender, it's an energy, but a lot of feminine energies are watching these YouTube videos because they want to, they're more tuned in, tapped in. So it really takes a really strong masculine energy to want to protect and provide for the feminine energy and wants to see them as a goddess that they are. And like kings need their queens and queens need their kings. And we're at a really great place now. That means that doorway is very narrow. Like not everybody's going to see it the same way, but I've been following this guy too, that has a channel, and he talks a lot about that. Kings, rise up, and what are you doing? Like, treat your lady with respect and chivalry and pay for things and provide and protect. And ladies, like, don't settle unless you have a king. You are a queen. And like all of us need to kind of rise into that higher state of we're being called to do that work, and that is a lot of work, and it's hard, and it's isolating sometimes, and it's depressing, and like it's hard. I already said that, but not easy energetically and emotionally, because stuff comes up and you have to allow the stuff to come up, because a lot of us have faced a lot of trauma and we're really just sick of more trauma, and we're really needing to realize that the people that we're attracting, we're going to be our energy, if we're healing, is divine and of light, and we're going to attract lots of different types of people, good, bad, and the ugly. And that doesn't mean that everybody's meant to stay. And don't settle, and soon you'll realize why you didn't settle. And Nicholas Sparks, maybe need to read some Nicholas Sparks books or watch some of his movies. A lot of his books went to movie, to get back into the energy of love and romance again, and to not give up on that. I mean, some of you, it's one thing to detach and let go and like set the intention of what you want, and then only allow what you want to stay, like manifesting that. It's one thing to be doing that in a detached place of knowing it's going to arrive for you. It's already in your field, and to let go and surrender, and then to just be bitter and angry and resentful. So be mindful not to get to that point. And that could be where the healing of the heart and the sacral comes in, because sacral chakra holds a lot of emotional energy, and that is in our passion chakra too. Our sexual energy is there. So it's maybe a time, and a creative energy is there. So to do something creative, to get back into reading, writing, watching some really, essential movies or romantic movies, to get back into that space of love, and to not give up. And I know that the twin flame journey, if you've been disappointed in love as well, it can be just very daunting, but just hold that frequency of love. What you want is out there for you, and you'll soon see why you didn't need to settle. And just maybe give you encouragement of like, you've already come so far, and all the work you've already been doing has been so amazing, and to keep up the good work. And 11/25/2025 is today's date, but wherever you're watching this, it's timeless, it's fine. But those numbers break down to a 9, and 9 is like the end of the 1 through 8, getting to 10, which is also a 1, to the end of that cycle, to start all over again. So I believe that you are at a place, and I can relate to this too, where you kind of feel like you are at the end of like what you've needed to learn internally, and you've achieved a lot of healing, and heart healing and energetic healing and crown chakra with tapping into your guides. Don't forget to meditate and to tap into what you really want, and to trust your intuition, because you are doing some healing in your heart space still, and sacral chakra energy. And with the holidays coming up, there could be more feelings coming up, or more triggers, around family and things like that. To stay strong, don't forget your energetic practices, your crown chakra connection, your prayers, your visualizations. Like, don't forget that my crown chakra stone is missing, so don't forget your crown chakra, the work that you've done. Don't forget. Now is not a time to like, you've gotten so good at it, now is not a time to like get too confident that you don't use it. Like, protect your energy, especially around the holidays, like I said. And you might be noticing you get more tired around groups of people. Like, you might need to up your game energetically, because you're vibing so higher now. You're going to attract all kinds of different people and places, and people need your healing light. And that's okay to be just to give it, but be discerning. Not everybody deserves your light. And know how to clear energy and like cut cords when you leave certain situations. But it's best to protect before you even get into a situation. So some of us need to be upping our game on that. But don't be surprised if feelings come up, emotions come up, and call to heal the sacral chakra. And interesting enough, I was just guided to eat cheese, and yellow cheese, and have almond flour crackers. So like, those are all the colors of yellow. or like orange, I should say, and brown, which are the sacral chakra colors. So eating green foods or pink foods, wearing those colors, or oranges and browns. There's such a thing as color therapy, and you can also find YouTube videos on like sound therapy for the um, heart and sacral. And I think that's it for now, but I just want to encourage you, if you want a channeled message from your twin flame, from their higher self, I do those as well. It's been a long time since I've done a twin flame reading, and I just kind of been focusing on the narcissistic healing and other spiritual services that I have. I do remote Reiki. I can do soul rest readings for somebody who's passing away or passed on. And I also developed a soul quality test for you to be able to tell who you're dealing with. If you're dealing with positive and negative soul, it's super easy, cheap, fast way to find out, like, once and for all, like, okay, the person I'm dating, or the person I want to hire at my business, or I want to get this job, I don't want to check my employer. Is he a good person? Do they have a good soul? Like, you can work with somebody who has a good soul. I really would advise anybody to stay away and not get too close, at least, to anybody who has a negative soul. So I do that as well. That's the soul quality test. So reach me at the Zen Zone at mail, mail.com, if you want any coaching or Reiki or the soul quality test or soul rest reading, or a twin flame channeled message, or a message from your guides or somebody who's passed on. I can do all kinds of cool things. And I'm sorry that I was like, haven't really been talked about my twin flame experience. It was just been very private, and I didn't feel like anybody could really relate or understand, but I'm wrong in that. Spirit told me today that there's a lot of people that need that type of healing, and there's a certain group of twin flames that are not going to be in union, most likely, and they need that level of support to know it's okay to hold that space and to appreciate the journey with your twin on the 5D, that they came into your life for a very real purpose, to protect and guide, and both of you had a spiritual mission, and it's okay to also want to be held and seen and loved and cherished in the physical as well, so that you're calling that in. Don't give up. Read some Nicholas Sparks books and let the tears come. Watch some sappy Hallmark movies this holiday season, and reach out if you need support. The Zen Zone at mail.com. Bye. Happy Thanksgiving. Bye. Hopefully I'll come on before then. Bye.